Now I'm going to show you guys how I put ideas into form later today. Like I put a new idea yesterday. And we created $100,000 in revenue. But you know when it came to me in the jacuzzi yesterday morning? That's when it came to me. And that's how fast it is, because I don't worry about failing. I'm like, you can't make any shots you don't take. You know? So are you taking enough shots? If you're not, it's because of decision. That's why. It's because of decision. So you have to have the courage to bet on yourself. And you have to walk in the unknown every day. Like I want for you, in 2026, you're going to be more in the unknown than the known. Because I promise you that's where the magic is. There's ideas that are right in front of you that your paradigm is blocking you from. Why? Because you're working the old model. That's why decision is everything. Now, you're an amazing story. Everyone in this room has done amazing things. But until you see yourself as an amazing story, you're not going to do the things that you're capable of doing. So you've got to work on understanding that you're a spiritual being. Your spiritual DNA is perfect. You're infinite. You have access to all the knowledge, all the power. You have access to everything. But it's how we see ourselves is what we create. Then I can go back again. And you guys are probably sick of this. But I could say, look at your results. It'll tell you how you saw yourself this year. Like Stacy, you changed how you saw yourself. That's why your income exploded. In 12 months, I mean, it went beyond what I could have promised you, right? Because you changed how you saw yourself. Well, how do we change how we see ourselves? We do the work every day. We don't start and then stop doing the work. You know, that's why you have to commit to daily work. That's where you're going to bulletproof your life. Now, you are the greatest investment in the world. You're with you all day long. You're investing in you every day. So understand, let's bring out your potential. Let's start doing the right things in the right order so you create the right results. Because I will tell you, there's nobody you invest in more than yourself. Nobody you invest in more than yourself every day. So we've got to understand and build a new model of your future self, because none of this works today if I don't get your programming changed. I've got to get you to be obsessed about reprogramming your mind every day. I've got to get you obsessed to understand your greatest responsibility is how you think. Nobody can think for you. I can't think for you. I can show you how to think. I'm never going to tell you what to think. I'm going to teach you how to think. They're very different. But in order to do this, you've got to create a connection from your goal. Who is the person who achieved that goal? That's your future self. And I promise you, you wouldn't have that goal if it wasn't meant to be achieved. But in order to become your future self, you've got to build an enormous idea of yourself. Like, it's got to be huge. I watch people who are so talented, so capable, but they're so weak with themselves. They don't act on ideas. Oh, I've got this great idea, and I'm waiting for them to take that action. If you don't act on an idea within the first 24 hours, the idea is dead. It is dead. I will tell you that right now. The idea needs to be born. When the idea becomes stillborn, it dies. And people are costing themselves millions and millions of dollars in ideas. But the people who build a bigger idea and start doing it right away, that's how they start seeing themselves bigger. You always see yourself bigger in action, not in thinking. It is so much faster to change your programming by acting out of your comfort zone than it is to think. It'll take you 10 years to think your way into a new identity. But it takes you moments to act your way into new identity. Now, when we look at this, I want to do this different with you guys today. I want to ask you questions, okay? Because you got to understand your mind. But I want you to really see, I want to expose you guys for you. You don't need to share it with me, but I want you to do it for you. See, your conscious mind is your thinking mind. So our results tell us right now how we've been using our thinking mind. So if you look at your results and say, oh, this is how I've been dominantly thinking this year, right? That's what it tells us. So do you want to upgrade it? So we got to upgrade the thoughts, right? We've got to upgrade seeing ourselves bigger. You know, and how we use our thinking is delivering our environment, our results. That's what it tells us, okay? Then we look at, what are the ideas I chose this year? I want you to think about it. What did I choose? Did I choose to start and stop? Did I choose to get into my stories that don't serve me? Did I choose so many big ideas? Like,